and gentlemen, welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts Japanese campaign, where we are fighting against the Germans. And we have a nasty fight on our hands today. Nasty indeed. Detached destroyers. Hold your course, Mr. Hawk. Hold your course. Aggressive torpedoes. Authorized. We are taking heavy fire. We are very close. If we can get the torpedoes off at least. Come on. Ikazuke fired. Go straight, go straight. Oof. Torpedo boats evasive action. Did we score a hit? Negative, but enemy ships are on a better course now for me to engage. At least this one is. What kind of torpedo launch was that? Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, let's pretend that never... Oh, Jesus, not my torpedo boat as well. Alright, Yodo, lay a smoke screen, disengage. At least we sank something. Our torpedo attack on the heavies completely failed. Yodo, come about. My torpedo boat is about to go down. Did you fire your torpedoes at least? No. No, you didn't. Those light cruisers, impressive. Well, you got a rangefinder, of course, that does help. But I have one as well, right? Yeah. This is a very bad start. A very bad start to, no, restart? Really, can't really call it a restart. Smoke up, smoke up, smoke up. There we go, there we go, there we go. Yeah, lost the engine just before I could get into torpedo range there. But at least we're returning the favor now. Oh god, all engines are down. Yeah, destroyer is done for. My entire escort fleet is gone. Yodo is the only ship remaining. And with 20 knots, I don't think she can escape. No. No, she can't. Plot a course out of here, quickly. A devastating defeat. 4 ships lost. Nothing to show for it. Oof, that's harsh. I knew it was going to be a hard fight, but this is harsh, ladies and gentlemen. This is harsh. As soon as my destroyer dies, I'll smoke up. Hopefully it can save the Yodo at least. She's not going down without a fight. Come on. Alright, there we go. Smoke up. 10 times speed, but we cannot disengage, ladies and gentlemen. We cannot disengage. Yeah, the Yodo task force is done for, I'm afraid. Oh. Terrible performance. Terrible, terrible. My destroyers took a lot of damage, and that is pretty good. However, yeah, look at it. We did 17k damage, mostly with 2-inch guns. The enemy 3 and 4-inch guns ripped me to shreds. A defeat. Indeed, ladies and gentlemen, a defeat. Oof. Well, we did sink a torpedo boat. Okay, so it's not a complete loss? No, it's pretty much a complete loss, let's be honest. I did not expect him to do that much damage. We'll see, though, we'll see. We are attempting to retake things over there. Soviet Union is trying to take Korea now? Oh, great. This fleet, is that operational? It is. You're moving towards Tsingtao, eh? Alright, I'll meet you there. Full fleet. Torpedo boats are all damaged. Let's turn you back home. Okay, the loss of 4 ships means I really need to start building new ones, right? Let's see, we're building 2 battleships, of course. And... I guess we could build, well, at least rebuild the small flotilla that I lost. Let's do that. 22 knots on this heavy cruiser. I don't know. Hold on, in 4 months we can get new light cruisers up and running. That's pretty good. That is pretty nice indeed. Okay. In terms of money, things are looking good. We got the naval funds. Yeah, let's check out new designs. Let's see what we can do. Is there anything we can do? And then I'm looking at something that can defeat that those German ships. Let's go for a 6,000 tonner. We need to have at least 24 knots of speed. No need for maximum range. No need for that either. Harvey. We're gonna need the mines. Just in case. Well, just in case. The question is... four dual funnels. And if I go with induced, it's fine. In fact, more than fine. I mean, we can do something like that. Okay. Double hull. Okay, we get a 3-inch main belt. 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2. No, 3. Okay. We are totally not able to maintain a ship like that, I'm afraid. Okay, look at that. Plenty of 5-inch guns. And we can even get a small secondary battery in. Of course, we also need that rangefinder. Reloading, please. Okay, oh, looking good, looking good. I can live with this. Okay, it's not heavily armed though. It's fairly light actually. That's flash fire chance 8%. back down to steam steering. Let's move you a bit further to the back. Can't fit you there, that is a shame. Okay, that's only 5% weight offset now. Casemate guns. That hardly matters, does it? Okay, if I get rid of the mine-laying equipment. I can increase the aft deck, I suppose. Oh, come on. 2.5. That's a 1.8% forward weight offset. That is a bit much. Okay, I can do that. And if I do this, she will be balanced. That means most firepower will be on the aft section of the ship, but that's fine. Huh. We can drop the barbettes. With 6,000 tons, it's what, 6 months build time? 11. Whew. Okay, 11 months build time it is then. Let's build 3. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what the next turn brings us, eh? Mexico scrapped to Illinois. And we caught the German task force. However, this time I have a decisive advantage, I would say. Well, maybe not decisive, but at least I got some sort of advantage. I feel. Join up. And that's a destroyer squadron? Yes, it is. Destroyers, let's take a back seat for now. Tighten up formation, please. Okay. You know, I'm looking at this ship and I'm like, what the hell was I thinking when I designed this? Ah, lovely. Destroyer flotilla, slow down to 20 knots, please. And then the game begins. Okay, destroyer is still slowing down. Whoa, 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 whoa. That is awfully close, my friends. Awfully close indeed. You lay a smoke screen, engage the forward cruiser. You girls, target the second one. And full broadside. You, fall back, full broadside, engage. Range to target, 4 kilometers. That is too close for them. Destroyer flotilla is coming in, good. Light cruisers slowly disengage. These cruisers smoke up. Not getting hits. What the actual hell? Destroyers increase to flank and turn around. I mean, the damage Amazon and her group are doing to me is insane. Cruisers here are really struggling to actually get something done. More piercing rounds, please. Just take hits, it's fine. Gonna lose that cruiser, but in exchange, Hamburg here should feel the pain as well. Maybe, hopefully. Cruiser for a cruiser, ladies and gentlemen. And my heavies are now entering the fray properly. Alright, his torpedo is disabled, good. 6k damage on the enemy, 4k, that's pretty nice, yeah. His engines are down. Okay, this cruiser is done for. Destroyers move in. Come on, kill it. Still spotting for them, and that's annoying. There he goes. 5%, 3%. Lovely design. Very hard to kill. I like it. I like it. Okay, well. I'm gonna bring my fleet down to 17 knots. 16 on you. Destroyers, find me the enemy. At least make sure there's nothing in between the main enemy fleet and my fleet. After all, the enemy still has some escort ships. Contact enemy heavy. Second enemy heavy. Looks like the enemy is disengaging. What is the speed of these heavies? 20 knots. That sucks. That means I can't catch them. However, let's increase to flank. Because I can drive them. Using my destroyers to drive them back towards my heavies. Enemy has 9.2-inch guns. That is, of course, very nasty. I'd rather not end the fight just yet. I would love to kill at least one, maybe two of these heavies. It's tough though. These German ships are powerful. However, we are slowly getting my destroyers within range now. For a torpedo attack, I mean. Oh. Let's not blow up my destroyers, please, Kay, thank you. Heavy cruiser stern, light stern, light squadron 2, turn sharp. There's something about the enemy movement here. A destroyer. We are heading straight towards it, aren't we? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm ready to risk the torpedo attack, right? Or shall we continue harassing? Maybe that's a smarter move. The destroyer's going down quickly, that's good. The destroyer's pretty much done for, I think. No. My destroyers are taking damage. Detach. Torpedo hits, recool it. And we scored a torpedo hits on the enemy. Damn it. Torpedoes away. Okay, torpedoes. Yeah. You're gonna take one. Yeah, good. Are done for. However, they did damage. Now let's get some damage. far away, you couldn't be damaged. Still is going down now. Good. I'm very glad that I'm actually capable of destroying this German squadron here. I feel like my ships are inferior to the Germans right now, especially in terms of firepower. Finally, Lippe 6. Look at that. Nasty. 68k damage received. Come on. I like doing damage like any other man, but 68k damage on a single cruiser. German task force neutralized, ladies and gentlemen. Almost 300k damage done. One light cruiser sank. Yeah. Okay, fair. However, 3 heavies have been taken down in return. That is a very good victory here against the Germans. In fact, I think... Let's see, no transports lost. Chile, no. Let's see, yeah, against the Germans I now have a distinct advantage. This division will turn back into port. You're all repairing. Good, 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 good. Yeah. Let's see, are there new German ships coming in? There's a heavy cruiser here. Oh, jeez. That is a serious German battle fleet. Oh my. Hate to say it, but I might need my battleships soon. Yeah, let's keep those ships there, that's fine. Let's move the heavy cruiser back south. Enemy is taking Korea. Not much I can do against it currently. Gonna move these ships out and rejoin the rest of the fleets. However, I will take Northwest Korea in return. Okay. Dockyard is being built. Tech budget 60%. It's okay. It's okay. Armor quality coming up in 8 months. Scrap. Let's hit one more end turn before ending today's episode. Let's see. 12 ships being repaired. Okay. The Dutch wanted battleship. I'm gonna say no to that. We lost the entirety of Korea. The Germans failed Sumatra. That is good. That is good. I'd rather not have that as a German colony. After all, we took away most of the German ports in the region. Alright, this is the large German fleet, eh? You're moving towards Tsingtao. Okay. Yeah, most of these ships are still being repaired. That's fine. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, next time we will see if we can defeat this large German battle fleet. Until then, as always, take care.